Good afternoon, everybody. It's freaking humid as all hell in Pennsylvania today, or at least in the part I live in. And that's just grand, you know? But I'll endure. Uh, I have a fan here to the side that I'll put back on once I'm done recording. It helps. I basically sandwich myself between two fans whenever I'm at my desk or on my bed. No fans on that side of the room. I have a ceiling fan, but I always hang out on the side of the room anyway. Um, excuse me. Uh, Unfortunately, for anybody who wanted to hear me talk about anything else, it's going to be Spinstock Part 2 today, because we did that on Saturday. It was an all-day vending event, 12 to 9. Um, which for an introvert, it's like an endurance run. It was just I'm still tired from having been there all day. I did not like the people that were next to us, the vendors that were next to us. Something about them just kept grating at me. Um, and of course, the music was really loud, but those are just back when I lived by myself in the city. I tended to go out with earbuds in all the time, playing music so I didn't hear the people around me because even just listening to people talk was exhausting. Like, for some reason, I couldn't just, like, focus on my own thoughts or anything. I have to listen to what the people around me are saying. It's like this weird compulsion that I can't not. So when I go out to vending events like this, I'm, hearing everything that people are saying around me. Normally, it's not a problem, but like it was at Spinstock, it was the people next to us that just kept saying things that I did not care to hear, and just their tones and mannerisms. I can't remember what exactly they were talking about. Even it was just their presence rubbed me the wrong way. But and like I said, the loud music that didn't really help. But hi, buddy. Hi. Yeah, he's been under my bed all day because it's been raining. He doesn't like the rain. But oh, yeah, so it was an endurance event. It didn't help that we did worse this year than we did last year at Spinstock, and we got a surprising amount of side eye for a hippie kind of festival. Like Spinstock, it's all tie dye and rainbows and lots of people in boho clothing and like very hippy dippy clothing. And a fair amount of them kept giving a side eye, and I'm like, what kind of hippies are these? Like, my mom said she didn't notice anything, but she was in her element. She was just having fun. But both of my sisters, they both, middle child stayed with us for the whole event. She does palmistry, so she likes to come with where she can. Um, but eldest came and visited the booth at one point during the day, and they both noticed that, you know, didn't seem to have the nice kind of hippies. Uh, I don't want to be all complaints though, because like I noticed that about myself. I tend to get very wrapped up in the negative and stop appreciating the positive so much. And now that I take medicine for my anxiety that helps me be more positive, I want to try to do that mentally as well, you know, not just chemically. um, it was a fun time. My sister, middle child, brought her daughter, who I guess you'd notice by now I avoid saying my family's names because, they didn't give consent to be on my vlog. Um, well, technically, I talked it over with them and I was just like, hey, you're going to come up in conversation every once in a while. And they're like, whatever, that's fine. But I try not to refer to them by name because, like, they're trying to live their lives. But I'm the, uh, when my parents were married, they got divorced. But while they were married, they had the three of us, which is, see him. Hi, hi, baby. He came back up. Oh, what you doing? Yeah? Oh, are you gonna sit with me? What a nice boy. He's coming onto my lap. I'm so happy. But my parents had three daughters. There's the eldest, who's also the tallest, at 6'4". We're also all three of us are we identify girl, um, most of the time. Um, Second child, middle child, may or may not add unfortunate to that because middle children. Hello. Oh yes, you're such a snuggle bug. And then I'm the youngest. Uh, my dad also had a son later in life out of wedlock, but I don't have a whole lot to say about him. Not maliciously. It's more just he was born when I was 16, so there really isn't much connection. We also live several hours apart, and I don't think he has a technology. I don't think he has a cell phone or social media or anything, which is for the best. He's going to start high school. Good for him. Stay offline as long as you can, kid. And anyway, um, we call the middle child the runt of the litter too because both eldest and I are over 6 foot, and then middle child is not. But eldest has one daughter, no other children, and middle child has a son and a daughter. And so when I thought, oh, well, occasionally if they come up in conversation, what am I going to call them? Because, nephew, I can just call nephew. But what about the girls? So I thought, well, eldest child is the immovable object, and middle child's daughter is the unstoppable force. And trust me when I say those terms apply to them perfectly. But middle child brought unstoppable force to Spinstock because it's fairly child friendly. They have hula hoops and bubble making stations and all sorts of things for kids to play with for free. But unfortunately, my sister's also trying to work and do palms, but every once in a while she has to go running after her daughter, yelling her name and stuff. Because Unstoppable Force did not get that nickname by listening to her mother. So that was entertaining to watch, but it frustrated my poor sister and tapped her out pretty fast. Uh, Needless to say, the child will not be attending other events for the rest of the year. No, and you can't go because you're an unfriendly little bastard. Yeah, just the other night, um, I let him out to explore the upstairs hallway and bathroom. He likes to run around. He loves the bath. He loves bathrooms. You know, it's if you're a cat owner, you never shit alone, never. But yeah, the other day, poor eldest was going to her room, and he was running around, and he was full of beans. He was all spunky and playful, and he went running up to her. So she was just like, "Oh, hi," and put out her hand. He headbutted her hand, then sniffed it, then hissed and smacked at her and then ran off. So that's why he doesn't get to go to any events. Right, baby? You're a piece of work. But he's so snuggly. He's so snuggly and nice with me. I mean, he also bites me, but that's my fault. I did not teach him well enough that that is not a nice way to play. And he's 10 years old now. You're a little old man. Yeah. Look at me. You're an old man. He doesn't care. Because he's always a baby to me. And he doesn't look old. Like, his fur's all sleek and plush, and his face doesn't look old. Like, here, show the people. Show all four people how young you look. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, thank you so much, Loki. I love you. I didn't expect him to be blapping. I didn't know he had his tongue out. Oh my god. You're my favorite cat. You know that? You were the cutest cat in the state of Pennsylvania. You were the best. Oh my god, that made my day. uh, yeah, I was so drained after Spinstock. I keep thinking like, oh, I don't have anything nice to say about it, but no, I do. I have to dig past the exhaustion, you know. There was lots of dogs. People bring their dogs to vending events like that, and it's just terribly exciting. You see so many adorable dogs. It's half the fun of going to vendor events, honestly, seeing all the dogs. Obviously, I'm a cat person. Always have been. God, I don't remember ever having another favorite animal. Like, even when, probably even before I knew what animals were, I knew they were my favorite. Yeah, 'cause my mom told me apparently that when one of our cats, Freddie, when I was little, used to sleep in my bassinet with or without me. But I was chosen. Ain't you just making this vlog so much better? Yeah. I don't know if my microphone will pick it up, but he is purring. He's not a loud purring kind of cat, but that's okay. He doesn't have to. He doesn't have to because he's my baby. Anyway, um, but yeah, no, even though I'm a major cat person, I still adore dogs. They have their own absolutely fantastic energy that is just very nice to experience. I just find them very difficult to live with because I cannot handle that energy 24/7. Um, okay, not that cord, not the cord, baby. Um, but like I said, at festival events, it always makes me very happy to see and interact with dogs. 'Cause that energy just works very well in festival events. Uh, there was specifically this little bulldog, and Eldest loves dogs. She's a dog person, and she specifically loves bulldogs and pitties. There was this one dog, I think it was a bulldog. I'm not great with pet breeds or dog breeds. I'm decent with cat breeds. There aren't that many, but well, there's more than I give them credit for. But no, so there was. I'm pretty sure it was a bulldog. It drooled on me, but that was fine because it also I went over to greet him, and he got so excited he pretty much like danced for me. It was really cute, and you give him love, and he was just so sweet. That dog made my day. But oh, I almost forgot one of the best things about Spinstock yesterday, Saturday. Um, Yesterday I was just out of it all day. I was so tired. Oh, 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 excuse me. I'm so sorry. But oh, there was a pair of ladies doing 30-minute massages for $30, which is like that's a very good price. That is a very good deal. Like I had once gotten a massage from my aunt, my maternal aunt, while she was still doing massage therapy. She gave us all like a massage for Christmas one year, and I haven't had one since. And being 6'2" with, I'll just say it straight, with large breasts, it hurts. It hurts quickly, and I even had a breast reduction. They came back because I got a breast reduction right before COVID. And then I got the COVID weight, and they pretty much came straight back. They also didn't take. You know what? I'm gonna save the breast reduction talk for another day. But the point is, I haven't had a massage for many, many years, and my back hurts all the time. Especially because I do dishes, and you know, counters versus you got normal people counters and then tall people. So I do dishes like at an angle, um, and it hurts. But um, yeah, so I went over to my grandmother had given me, $40, and I had used $10 to get like um I got some stuff for the vending booth. I can't remember what. Oh, like I got a sign for my mom's tarot and stuff like that. But yeah, I used $10 of it. But the point is, I had $30 left, and I'm like, oh, $30 massage. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. And she asked, where I'd like the focus. I said, neck, shoulders, back. That's probably where I carry most of the tension. And I was right. Apparently my left shoulder is was really tense, and at the time I was just like, wow, why is that? And then I realized, every time I'm reading or eating or even just laying on my belly, I'm putting the majority of my weight on my left arm. So, because I'm right-handed. So, that answered that question. But all right, so what's specifically funny about the massage was, well, for starters, it was great. I enjoyed myself immensely. Um, but what really cracked me up is I'm very grateful, and I don't mean this to sound mean against anybody who does have a, like Tourette's, the kind of disorder where you just kind of spit out what you're thinking without being able to stop yourself. I'm very grateful I don't have that because I would embarrass myself a lot. So, kind of think about that next time you want to make fun of somebody who has that disorder. They literally can't help themselves. Of course, it depends whether or not they're laughing about it. I don't know. It's there's so much case by case basis, but like I said, I'm grateful I don't have that because when you know she was using a like CBD lavender oil to on my skin, and she just started with my neck and shoulders, and just right the minute she started, my first thought, and it was a loud thought, like how some thoughts just feel like they're in huge bold text as opposed to normal. It was one of those kind of thoughts, like title page size thought, and it was just, I love women. And I'm just like, thank God that stayed in my head. Can you imagine if you're a masseuse and you're just trying to do your work and somebody just says that? You're just like, thanks. Cool. You had to make it weird. I mean, at best, she would have said me too and then told me about her girlfriend, but like, I can't assume, you know? But the funniest part is just with me being ace, it wasn't even in a sexual way. It was just like, oh man, women are so talented and awesome. This is great. I'm so happy. It's just, that's just how it came out. I don't know if it would have been different if it was a male masseuse, but like, I don't know. I just don't. But that's just one of those thoughts that made me laugh. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much all I've got to say about Spinstock. I know I'm at 20 minutes already. Uh, Loki's gone back under my bed. I guess it's gonna rain some more. I hope so because it's humid and I don't like humidity. It sucks. Um, if you're somewhere that, if you live somewhere that doesn't really have a strong amount of humidity, consider yourself lucky because you just, you feel sticky and the air feels heavy and it's just not great. Anyway, um, also, I don't know if anybody could really tell, but to match my little mushroom shirt, I was wearing mushroom earrings. Very important. Yes. um, well, I hope you guys have a lovely week, and I will see you on Friday. Bye bye.